Hello, my name is Raul Cannon. If you're serious about credit repair, come in. I know you have seen all over social media from influencers guaranteeing credit repair results either instantly, overnight, and all your items removed. As a former bank underwriter, let me tell you, that's a trap. Any credit repair method that encourages you or advises you to file a FTC identity theft report and where you place accounts that you open onto this report and use either a data breach or some other method and then file that directly with the CFPB, which is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, so those accounts can be removed, several things will occur. Many times, those disputes will be identified as frivolous. In some cases, the account may be removed and reinserted later, and in other cases, you can be placed on a watch list. Once placed on a watch list, any future disputes that you may file will be considered as fraudulent, and it is harder to get those items removed. The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the credit bureaus are all familiar with that method. It is actually on their websites, and they advise people do not use it. Now, how do you actually get an item removed off of your credit report? I'm glad you asked. The Fair Credit Reporting Act provides you as a consumer rights, and where the credit bureaus must observe those rights. So that means an account that is yours can be permanently deleted when the credit bureaus violate your consumer rights. That is how credit repair works. I've written 4 books. My latest book is $10 Credit Repair, the Ultra Edition. And right now, we're gonna go through chapter 3. And I'm gonna tell you how to get an item removed. I'm gonna give you a little bit about me. I have 25 years in credit repair. I'm a former bank underwriter where I help approve mortgages and personal loans. I understand that credit bureaus often fail to investigate a dispute and they violate your consumer rights. That is how credit repair should work. And it goes in 5 steps. Now, the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, think of them as a prosecutor. Now, you're gonna play 2 roles in this. You're gonna be the investigator for the majority of this explanation, and you're also gonna be the defendant closer to the end, so make sure you listen. Now, the first step is to get a copy of your credit report, identify the account that you wanna have removed. Once you identify it, you are going to go to the second step. The second step is you're going to create a dispute letter. And the dispute letter should be handwritten, and the reason being because the credit bureaus use the Metro 2 system and eOscar. That simply means they scan your disputes. When it's handwritten, it's harder for the credit bureaus to actually scan your dispute, and it prompts them to actually send it to an individual, which is the one thing you want. You don't want the computer to analyze it. So forget about the ChatGPT generated letters and all the USC codes. Your first round of dispute, I recommend using a handwritten letter. Once you identify the account, you're going to request that this account be investigated because you doubt the accuracy of the account being reported. Now, that's all you have to do, just 1 simple sentence. Make sure you list the account number, how it's being reported, if it's a charge off or a collection, and who's reporting it. The last sentence should be, I am requesting my results be provided to me in writing. That is your legal leverage. Now, once you create your dispute letter, you're going to go to the 3rd step. The 3rd step, you're going to enclose a copy of your driver's license, Social Security card, and a utility bill. Make sure the utility bill is not your cell phone bill. It needs to be a power, internet provider, gas, or water. The reason you include this, that way you verify your identification and your address. This expedites your dispute and prevents the credit bureaus from sending you a typical stall letter where they ask for that same information after 30 days. You're going to send it to them in the first round. Now, once you place all of your letters in your envelopes like this, you're going to mail a copy to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You're going into the next step. The next step, which is the third step, you're going to send these letters certified mail. The reason you send them certified mail, because under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have to mail your disputes. You never submit your disputes to the CFPB first. Remember who they are. The CFPB is the prosecutor. You are the investigator. You are required to bring evidence to the prosecutor. Now later, you're going to be the defendant. But first, right now, you're the investigator. So you're gathering evidence. Once you send that letter directly to the credit bureaus, upon receipt, once it has confirmed and been received, you'll get a notification either by email, and you'll also get a copy of that green receipt directly back. Now, once it has been confirmed, you're going to print out that confirmation, and you're also going to save a copy of that confirmation directly to your computer. Now you're going to upload, this is your fourth step. You're going to upload a copy of the letter, your ID, your Social Security card, and proof of receipt directly with each credit bureau. So one to TransUnion, one to Equifax, one to Experian. Now this is in the fifth step. Now in the fifth step, remember I told you were going to be a defendant. Now you are a defendant and an investigator. Now you're going to submit proof of receipt of your dispute, a copy of your dispute letter, a copy of your ID, a copy of the utility bill directly to the CFPB. And you're going to identify only one credit bureau because now you are the defendant. You do not include the other two credit bureaus. Why? Because as a defendant, you don't want to self-snitch. You don't want to provide that information to the other two credit bureaus where they can verify it and now send you back a response saying, hey, the account is yours and is reporting accurately. So remember, no self-snitching. In this point, you are the defendant and the investigator. So once you submit it directly to each credit bureau, you're going to get a separate report number for each one because you're going to upload, submit, and get your report number. That is the fifth step. Then you wait 30 days to find out the response. But remember, no self-snitching. I wrote $10 credit repair. It is available now. Click the link in the bio. If you have any questions, leave a comment and make sure you follow because I'm going to share information you can use to fix your credit. Thank you.